Okay, so if you've ever tried to play Roblox on let's call it a potato PC, you know the struggle, right? You're in the middle of an intense game and suddenly everything grinds to a halt. You've probably been all over the internet looking for a fix, and I bet you've heard one piece of advice more than any other. Yep, you know the one. Every single YouTube video, every forum post, it's always the same thing. Just right-click the Roblox player, go to Properties, and check this one little box. It's always pitched as the ultimate FPS boost. The one simple trick that's going to solve all your lag problems forever, the magic bullet. But here's the thing. What if I told you that it's all a myth? And not just a harmless myth that doesn't do anything. What if it's actually making your game run worse? That's right. We're going to start by tearing this myth apart. Because to find the real solution, you first have to understand why the most popular fix is actually a trap. So what in the world is full screen optimizations, or FSO for short? Well, it's a feature Microsoft built into Windows. Its whole job is to make games running in a borderless window perform just as well as games in a true, dedicated full screen mode. And here's the absolute kicker. Roblox doesn't even use a true exclusive full screen mode anymore. When you press F11, you're just getting a big borderless window. FSO is literally built to make games like that run better. So when you check that box to disable it, you're actually telling Windows, hey, ignore that new fast way of doing things and use this old, clunky, slower method instead. You are literally increasing your input lag. So if FSO isn't the bad guy, then what is? It's time to pull back the curtain and meet the real performance thief that's been hiding on your PC this whole time. Clearly, something is stealing your PC's resources away from the game, but what could it be? Let me introduce you to the culprit, dwm.exe. That stands for Desktop Window Manager. You know, all those cool visual effects in Windows, the transparent taskbar, the smooth animations when you open and close windows, the little shadows under your icons. That's all this guy's handiwork. And all that eye candy comes at a cost. And the cost is huge, especially on older hardware. Look at this. On a beastly gaming rig, DWM uses like nothing. But on a regular laptop with integrated graphics, it can be eating up to 30% of your GPU's power. A third of your PC's graphical muscle is being wasted on desktop decorations before Roblox even gets a look in. So, how do we stop this thief? Well, for all of you who like to get your hands dirty, we're going to perform a little procedure I like to call registry surgery. We're going in manually to shut these effects down. Okay, big, bold, flashing lights warning here. Before you touch a single thing, please back up your registry. This is the brain of your operating system, and one wrong move can cause some serious headaches. So proceed with caution. All right, you ready? Here's the game plan. First, we set min animate to 0. Bam, no more window animations. Second, we turn off enable transparency to kill that glassy look. Third, we get rid of the shadows under icons. And finally, we make your menu snap open instantly. These 4 little changes basically starve DWM and give all that power back to your game. Now, I totally get it. Messing with the registry can be, well, a little scary. And it's a bit of a pain. So if that's not for you, don't worry. There's a much easier way. I mean, let's be real, you shouldn't have to become a system administrator just to get a few extra frames in a game. And maybe you actually like those desktop effects when you're just browsing the web. This is where a simple tool like WinPerf v6 comes into play. It's designed to do all of that risky work for you, but with zero hassle. So here's the deal with this tool. You click one button, FPS Mode, and boom, it applies all those performance tweaks and more instantly and safely. And the best part? When you're done gaming, you just click Restore, and your shiny desktop comes right back. No reboot needed. It's the safest, fastest way to get these results, and it even has some network tweaks to help lower your ping. So what's the big takeaway here? It's pretty simple, actually. Stop chasing these old, busted myths you see online. It's time to start targeting the real problem, which has been hiding in plain sight this whole time. So let's do a quick rundown. 1, that disable FSO trick is old news and can actually hurt your performance. 2, the real villain is dwm.exe, the part of Windows that handles all the visual flair. 3, shutting down that flair frees up a ton of GPU power for Roblox. And 4, you can do it the hard way or you can do it the easy way. So at the end of the day, it all just comes down to this one question. Your PC only has so much power to give. Who are you going to give it to? The fancy animations on your desktop or the game you're trying to play? The choice is yours.